Dear students, our next topic in division is estimating the quotient. Earlier we had estimated the sum, the difference and the product. So in case of division we will be estimating the quotient, that is the number which is obtained after division, right? Here let's take the first example from the book, 64 divided by 22. Children, here it is advisable that we round off 2-digit number to tens and 3-digit number to hundreds. Okay, so here we have the dividend and the divisor, both 2-digit numbers, and while estimating the quotient we have to round off the dividend as well as the divisor. Okay, जब हम quotient को estimate करते हैं तब हमें dividend और divisor दोनों को ही round off करना पड़ता है, और अगर ये दोनों 2-digit नंबर है तो हमें इसे टेंस पे राउंड ऑफ करना होता है, और अगर ये 3-digit नंबर है तो हमें इसे हंड्रेड्स पे राउंड ऑफ करना होता है. So here 64 when rounded off to the nearest tens becomes 60, right? Because the digit at one's place is 4, which is less than 5. So 64 becomes 60. 22 also when rounded off to the nearest tens becomes 20. Why? Because for tens we check the digit at one's place, which is 2, less than 5. So 22 becomes 20 when rounded off. Now we have 60 divided by 20. To solve this question we can also take it as 6 divided by 2, because 0, 0, they are both multiples of 10. Okay, so here we have the division, 6 divided by 2. 2 goes into 6 3 times, 2 3s are 6, so 0 is the remainder. Now this is the quotient, therefore the estimated quotient is 3. Here this is the estimated quotient. Why? Because the dividend and the divisor have both been rounded off and the estimated value has been divided. यानी कि यहाँ पे हमने डिविडेंड और डिवाइजर दोनों की एस्टिमेटेड वैल्यू को डिवाइड किया है, इसीलिए जो क्वोशंट हमें मिला है वो भी एस्टिमेटेड क्वोशंट है. Now let's check the example for a 3-digit number, right? Number C, 241 divided by 19. So we round off the 3-digit number to the nearest hundreds. So for the hundreds we check the digit at the tens place, right? Which is 4. 4 is less than 5. So 241 becomes 200. And 19 is a 2-digit number, so we round it off to the nearest tens. For that we check the digit at the ones place, which is 9, more than 5. So 1 tens becomes 2 tens, that is the number at the tens place is increased by 1. So 1 tens becomes 2 tens. So this number is now taken as 200 divided by 20. Okay, so 241 divided by 19 is now the estimated dividend, 200 divided by estimated divisor 20. We can think this as 20 divided by 2, because this is a multiple of 100 and this is a multiple of 10. Okay, so these zeros will get cancelled, or these are extra zeros. So here we have 20 divided by 2, so 2 goes into 20 10 times. And children, even if you divide 200 by 20 you will get the same answer. You can try it yourself. So this is the estimated quotient, that is 10. Okay, why is it the estimated quotient? Because both the dividend and the divisors have been taken with their estimated values. Now children, let's take a look at the textbook exercises 6.6, which is estimating the quotient. So find the estimated quotient for the following. Here again we have 56 divided by 18. So what do we do? Rounding off the 2-digit numbers to the nearest tens. 56 when rounded off to the nearest tens becomes 60. Why? Because the digit at the ones place is 6, which is greater than 5. So 5 is increased by 1, 60 or 6 tens. Here the divisor 18 is rounded off to the nearest tens as 20. Why? Because the digit at the ones place is 8, which is greater than 5. So 1 tens becomes 2 tens. So we can do it as 60 divided by 20, or 6 divided by 2. So the estimated quotient is 3. Children, now let's take a look at question number 13. 5,589 divided by 82. Here children, we round off the 4-digit numbers to the nearest thousands, okay, and the 2-digit number is rounded off to the nearest tens. So here, to round off 5,000, we check the digit at the hundreds place, which is 5, okay. So 5,000 becomes 6,000. The digit at the thousands place is increased by 1. And 82, when rounded off to the nearest tens, becomes 80. Why? Because the digit at the ones place is 2, less than 5. So 6,000 divided by 80 can also be done as 600 divided by 8. Okay, we can remove these zeros from 6,000 and 80. Even though if you perform the division, the answer will be the same. So after dividing 600 by 8, we have obtained 75 as the estimated quotient. Or children, you can also round off 5,589 to the nearest hundreds. Here 5,589 when rounded off to the nearest hundred becomes 5,600. Why? Because the digit at the tens place is 8 greater than 5. So 500s become 600. The divisor will become 80. Now 5,600 divided by 80 can also be solved as 560 divided by 8. So after dividing this dividend, the estimated dividend 560 by 8, we have obtained 70 as our estimated quotient. So we can write here, therefore the estimated quotient equals to 70. Children, you can solve this sum in either of the two ways, whichever you find suitable. The quotient is different in both the cases. Why? Because in the first case we have rounded off to the nearest thousands. In the second case we have rounded off the dividend to the nearest hundreds. We have another question in this exercise. Write a story for each of the following sentence. So here you have been given a division sentence. Question number 16. 750 divided by 10 equals to what? आपको क्या करना है? आपको इस डिविजन सेंटेंस के लिए एक स्टोरी यानी कि क्वेश्चन फ्रेम करना है, राइट? सो हियर आई हैव फ्रेम्ड अ क्वेश्चन एज 750 rupees is divided equally among 10 children. How much money will each child get? This is my story. You can frame any story which fits this division sentence. आप अपनी मर्जी से कोई भी एक स्टोरी, कोई भी एक क्वेश्चन बना सकते हैं जो इस डिविजन सेंटेंस में फिट बैठता हो. So please try these questions. These are really interesting. Thank you, children.